Grand Rising greetings, y'all. So today we in a different set, and we got the boats in the back, the kayaks or the canoes, whatever you want to call them. We got the complex, the apartment complex, and we got me in the sun, crisscross applesauce, about to take my socks off, you know. We got this beautiful scenery of the river and the clouds. It's beautiful outside. The clouds look really strategic today. Really made up, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But back on the topic of hand, you control the powers of your fears. And I feel like I'm not saying that right. Okay. But you give your fears power. So I feel like this kind of goes along with Samskara, or what it was called. It's Samskara. And when you give your fears power, it has a hold over you. And I feel like when you have this hold over you, which is correlated with a specific fear, everyone has a fear. And I feel like people are so struck and scarred by this fear where they feel like it can't go away. It's this thing called facing your fears. So when people face their fears, they close the door for the ego to not control them. And when I think of the feeling of fear, I think of a very low vibrational state where people are vulnerable. And when they're vulnerable, they'll probably do anything to get back to a normal state, or where they were feeling at ease before they had this type of action happen to them that is correlated with a fear or a personal fear that they developed over time. So back to the Samskara's word. This kind of correlates with the physical body and what the physical body has been through, maybe how the body reacted through maybe a feeling of trauma or even fear on this topic, and it moves a certain way because what if someone has a fear of spiders? Their body's going to react a certain way because they have this fear of spiders that they had for maybe years. So I feel like when you face your fears and don't give your fears power, the door is closed for the ego to not have that option for when you are vulnerable, in a vulnerable state, to control you or even have anything possess you in a sense. So I feel like if you close all the doors to anything that can make the ego enter your body, or anything that's low vibrational to enter your body, then it's just like you're never ever going to be vulnerable because you face those fears, and you're not going to be in a vulnerable state for something to maybe like possess you or anything like that. So closing the door for any type of ego that can control you physically, spiritually, and mentally, and just aligning with a higher vibration and getting away from fear because you face your fears, or you face your fears. So I feel like that goes to say that don't give your fears power, and you can control the power of your fears. And when you eliminate that power of your fears, you face them and you don't fear anything. I feel like people be like, I fear God. I feel like you should not fear anything. This is a personal opinion because I feel like God is within, so why would I fear myself, you know? I love myself. Fear is kind of the opposite of love. Like, why would you fear anything? Don't fear losing the love of your life, the love for yourself. Don't fear any of that. As long as you believe and have no doubts, there's no room for fear, there's no room for the ego, and there's no room for a low vibrational thing or a low vibrational action to happen to yourself because of those causes. And you'll stay at a very constant high vibration, or a very high vibration constantly. So yeah, you possess the powers to give your fear powers. And you can eliminate the powers of fear by facing them. Eliminate the power of fears by facing them. So, yeah, I'm good. How are you? You said what? No, that's down there. So, yeah. But yeah, face your fears, eliminate any power that a personal fear that you might has at the moment, and it will pay off in the long run. So do that. And like I said, you give and you can control the power you give to your fears. Fears don't have to exist, bro. You have the power to control how much power you give to fears. And it's better off to not have fears at all by facing them head on, dead on, when you're ready. So, yes, eliminate that power of fear, and you can control that power that you give to fear. It's all in your hands. You have all the tools, basically. And when you do this, you keep ascending. It's only up from here. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the sun wherever you are. Hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully you guys keep ascending and face your fears, because you have the power. You give the power to the fear if you have a fear in the first place. And like I said, I don't fear God because I don't fear myself, because God is within. I love myself so much unconditionally. So fear nothing. And that's all. Have a nice day, y'all. Keep ascending. Bye.